How deep is the average backyard swimming pool? So this is to say not commercial swimming pools, not hotel pools, but residential pools. And to answer your question, I should say that what used to be true and what is kind of true for modern day are two different things. So we'll older pools first of all. So residential pools, or the average backyard pool 30 years ago, would have a deep end that is about 8 foot to 9 foot deep of total water depth. And you might be thinking, well, that doesn't sound all that much. My pool was 12 feet deep or 15 feet deep or some other crazy number. And the truth is that the average pool owner massively overestimates how deep their pool is. And I don't know whether it's a function of the number grows over time in your head, or it feels like it's deeper, or you saw it when it was empty. And standing on a pool deck and looking at an empty 9 foot deep swimming pool, it sure looks a lot deeper than 9 foot deep. And so maybe that's the reason why. But regardless of the reason, homeowners tend to overestimate how deep their pool is. Seldom would you find a 12-foot or deeper residential swimming pool. That would be exceedingly uncommon, though it would not be uncommon at all to encounter an average pool owner that thinks their pool is 12 feet deep. So let's talk about modern day pools. If a pool 30 years ago was 9 feet deep and the deep end, is it the same today? And that's definitely not the case. It used to be bigger is better. That's how they would build pools. If your yard could support it, you'd put a 20 by 40, 35,000 gallon pool. And nowadays, people are more acutely aware of space. First of all, properties tend to be smaller, but also let's talk about heating water. Like, nobody wants to swim in cold water. I think we can all agree, but heating pools is particularly expensive. And so if you have a 35,000 gallon pool versus a pool with half the volume, well, half the volume costs half the amount of money to heat that water. So there's a definitive advantage to having a smaller pool. So the properties are smaller nowadays, and people are a little bit more aware of efficiency and things like the cost to heat the water, things like that. So it used to be that pools were a little bit bigger, a little bit deeper, 9 foot deep. Nowadays, probably 5.5 to 6.5 foot for the deep end is the average for pools being installed modernly. Commercial pools are almost universally deeper, 12 feet deep on average for a commercial swimming pool, but seldom would you see that in a residential swimming pool. And if you did see it, it's usually only very old, very large concrete pools that they built that deep. You don't normally see that in residential pools. If you found this information helpful, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you can check out my website, swimmingpoolsteve.com.